Hi, everyone. Welcome back for the Daily Language Review Corrections. We are working on week 2, day 3. The first two sentences we need to rewrite correctly. Number 1, trees changes in different ways, comma, throughout the year. The first error that stands out to me is a subject-verb agreement error. So if you look at this, trees is plural, so you need to etch out the S in the verb. Okay, because it needs subjects and verbs need to match. So trees change in different ways throughout the year. You do not need a comma before throughout. It doesn't require a comma. And then year does not need to be capitalized. So the complete and corrected sentence is trees change in different ways throughout the year. Number 2, leaves starts to change color in fall, so there was less sunlight. So the first difficulty we see is in the subject-verb agreement again. The subject is plural, leaves, and so we need to match the verb with it. And remember, when a subject is plural, there is no S on the verb. So the leaves start to change color in fall, and we do not have to capitalize fall because it is just a regular season. They don't have it capitalized in this. Now, so there was less sunlight. Sunlight is misspelled. Sunlight is a compound word, but it's spelled like this. And then the last one is so doesn't really make sense. We need to figure out another conjunction. The leaves start to change fall color in fall when there was less sunlight. Oh, there's one more error. When I said that, I can see it. Did you hear it? The first part of the sentence is in present tense. The last part is in past tense. We need to keep it in the same verb tense. So was is past tense. The present tense form is. So you can never change, that's an important rule, never change verb tenses in the same sentence. So the leaves start to change color in fall when there is less sunlight. Now, the reason why we don't have a comma before when is what we call a subordinating conjunction rather than a coordinating conjunction. So this is what we call like a dependent clause here. When there is less sunlight is what we call a dependent clause. It is dependent on the independent clause, the sentence that can stand alone. The leaves start to change color in the fall. So when the dependent clause comes after the independent clause, you do not need a comma. When the dependent clause comes first, so say we flip-flop this sentence. When there is less sunlight, comma, the leaves start to change color in the fall. So if you flip-flop the sentence and put the dependent clause first, that is when you need a comma. So subordinating conjunctions are a little bit different than our coordinating conjunctions. Remember fanboys for the coordinating conjunctions, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Those are coordinating conjunctions. And so then you're doing compound sentence with this. Subordinating conjunctions give you complex sentences, and you don't need a comma when the dependent part of the clause comes after the independent clause. If that's confusing, no worries. Mrs. Schmidt and I have a lesson on it, and I'm sure that's coming up shortly. Okay. On to the next one. Write the missing words. Maple leaves are green during summer, and then we're either going to use or but. They turn yellow in the fall. So we're seeing a contrast. Green and yellow are contrasts. So the best conjunction is but. Now, comma or no comma? That is the question. Well, let's see if the first part is a complete sentence. Maple leaves are green during summer. Yes, subject and verb are there. Second part of the sentence, they turn yellow in the fall. Yes, subject and verb are there. So the correct answer is summer, comma, but. Okay, rewrite the underlined part to the part to put the words in the best order. Pine trees have green long needles that don't change colors. Pine trees have green long needles, or pine trees have long green needles. I hope this made better sense to you. Long green needles is less awkward. Okay, hopefully that helps, and I'll see you back for the next recording. Bye for now.